Alrighty. So, like I said, we have 4 groups remaining in round 2. So the first on list is Group E with Krasue versus the Singularity. Let's see what they got. I just got this. I haven't seen this. Apparently, and I'm assuming this is for that Cheryl the other day. The 18th of the 1st, that was 2 days ago. Well, it looks like we were right about Cheryl. This is confirmation. Someone got a little report work. Heck, can you say Sawa dis crab? What does that mean? Is that like a bad word? Because currently, oh, is it meant to be like suck on this crab or like this dick or something? It means hello. Oh. Well, I'm gonna take your word for it. Alrighty. Krasue. What are you going to do? Last time we saw the Krasue, she did a poor job. Michaela Bot? I'm sorry, Michaela Bot? Since you're playing Krasue, you can say hello and tie. Oh, I see. Only when I'm playing Krasue. David's been injured. Michaela Bot here. I don't know why there's a bot. Okay. There wasn't. Was there a DC set? It didn't sound like it. David taking some weird lines. Got some undetectable from Overture of Doom. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Can you please so you can need you Yeah, sure, man. Alrighty. First hook for the Krasue. Already off to a much better start than previously. That Michaela bot will come into question the validity of the match. Say, I here to swear. Ah, okay. Thank you. Alrighty. Krasue. Oh, got some scratch marks here. Ooh, you found your target. It's clear. There you go. Get the infection on. Oh, and Krasue managing to get the injury. Remember, you do have dissolution, so if anything, you want that vault. But I don't think Claire's gonna take it. And it doesn't matter in the end. Krasue gets the down. There was? Okay. Look, if was as soon as the game started, so they made a DC while loading, but too late to cancel the match. Ah, I see. I mean, sometimes it just happens. I don't. Maybe they just saw that they were going against a Krasue because of like the little text on the bottom, and because of that, they were just like, nope. All right, you got David again. You can't tunnel at this stage in the match. It's pretty early on. I mean, I can't. There is no excuse for that, David. Just no excuse at all. However, Krasue does need to leave them slugged because not enough gens had been completed. Now you're onto the Michaela bot. Managing. Oh, Michaela bot running away from the pallet. Let's see. Can the Krasue keep this pressure on the board? They're doing a good job of it so far. Alright, you're doing a good job.
Xbox turn off.
Xbox. Alrighty. Let's see. Can Krasue get an injury here? That would be great. You get the injury. You see David crawling around. You don't mind. One gen has been completed. There's the fucking Manchurian candidate activation there. There's the pallet drop. You're hoping some dissolution value there. There you go. Nice and easy. Just to give you a little bit. Just a little bit. Make life easier. Not have to destroy all those pallets by hand. Is always a nice little bonus. Does not want to use heading. Headlong. Look, alright. Krasue, after last performance, is a little bit more apprehensive about just going gun-ho, doing everything willy-nilly. Ooh, manages to hit that. Nice work from the Krasue. Kill Journal at R-White. Straight up, there's the unhook on Michaela. Doesn't matter to the Krasue. There goes another gen. David aiming to have a little shroomage. I don't know if it's going to matter though in the end. Krasue starting to feel a bit more confident about the situation. He's going to go for another down. There you go. Bro's also blind. The Krasue is waking up. Alright, you got another Overture of Doom. Now you're undetectable, which is always nice. I'm hearing footsteps, but I don't know if that's from Krasue or someone else. Rush right past a guy stood behind a tree. I feel like I did say that, yeah. But my brain is like Krasue's, also waking up. Got no progress over there. As Krasue, you're looking for your next target. If you find Ace, you can get that Ravenous proc, which you honestly wouldn't mind. Oh, you've got Claire out and about. Got progress on the gen to your left. Ah. There you go. That's what you're looking for. There you go. Get the injury. Krasue is just on it this evening. She is just on it this evening. I don't know what she's doing though. There's dissolution anyway. You're getting value from it, so what's the badness of it all? You know, why not have a little bit of value? Why not get some value? Oh, it's Ace again. I thought that was Claire. Let's see, can Krasue fix herself from this little muck up here? Oh, Krasue is just failed to consider where the fuck anything is. She's lost Ace, and she needs to figure out where someone else is. You can tell the heebie-jeebies are still there. There's Ace. Ah, failing to get the spit. And there you go, there you go. Alright, and this is what you're looking for. This is the chase you need as the Krasue. Get those injuries, get that down, get that hook, get that Ravenous proc. Let's see. You got Dissolution activated. And there you go. And with that, you also get some Dissolution value. Nice. Honestly, whenever over 2 Madoom procs, I just be aligned to gen for a grab. That's fair enough, I will admit, I have no idea what procs it. As someone who has not frequented it, couldn't tell you. Alright, there you go. You see Claire over there. Let's see, can Krasue catch up and get some more value? There goes another gen, 2 remain. Krasue does need to pick up the pace. Oh, Claire not paying attention, goes down. Their surge value. It's exactly what you need at this point in the match. I think this is when things are going to start to turn in the Krasue's favour. You've got the bot will be scared to go for the unhook, so you're looking for David now. Question is, do you find him? There's Michaela. You're looking for the David here. As Krasue, you can camp, you can tunnel, you can do what you need to do. But maybe the best choice to make here is going after that Michaela. Question is, will you get that exposed hit in quick enough time? Krasue might have just wasted too much time on this. I think she's gonna get it. She's gonna go for it. Oh! Ah, she just fails to do so. Maybe she should have just gone for it as soon as she should have. Or could have. Oh, failing to get the spit off. But she gets it down nonetheless, and there you go, more surge value. Getting rid of the pallets with Dissolution. When they touch the gen. Oh, I see. I do see. Alrighty, there you go. There's another hook. Let's see. Krasue needs to pick up the pace here. Any more leniency, and those gens are going to go flying. Oh, you hear Claire. You see Ace. No, David. And Ace. You see everyone. And who do you go for in this scenario? I think you head this way. You head to the injured party. You head to David. They're going the way you want to go. So why not? Why not? Why not profit off it? Oh. I was just so bamboozled by that play from David that honestly I didn't know how to approach it. Ace, looking like he was going to go for the unhook. Krasue, sliding in to stop it. You suspect a dead hard here. Nope. And with that you get another down. See, I thought that was David, but there is no David. So you're going to go for this next hook. So, right, well, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I've made the executive decision not to. Alrighty, there's another hook on the board. The gap's starting to tighten. This is a much better performance from the Krasue. Question is, can they maintain it? Oh, got scratch marks here. There's Claire. There you go. There's another down. And with that, you're suspecting that David's not going to go for hooks. Or unhooks, rather. at any further point. Oh, never mind. You find David right over there. And so why not? Why not interrupt this? Why not put a stop to him? And hopefully before anything happens. Oh. There you go. There's Krasue. You don't want him going for that save, but you don't want to also give him a nice head boost to getting over to Killer Shack. There's poor David. Poor David. The dead hards leave much to be desired, but hey, I ain't much better. I've never seen that green light whenever I play. I don't know. It's seemingly gotten worse as time has gone on. And I don't know what is causing it. It might, you're not seeing it, it might be something with my end. But I couldn't tell you what. I really couldn't. And there you go, a 12 hook clean run from the Krasue. You'll love to see it, you'll love to see it. And there you go. There you go. He's not first Krasue before. He might not have, this might have been his first time. It does look like, given the state of some of the perks of these individuals, they could be relatively new players, and to that I levy my sympathies. And with that, Krasue, a much better performance than last time, going from 4 to 12. That is a big gap. Next on the line is Singularity. This is going to be his debut in the tournament. Let's see what he can do. Do you have a favourite to win? I do. However, as the commentator, I cannot state it, for I must remain impartial as to avoid any favoritism in the matter. So I will keep my preferences to myself, unless we start getting closer. Maybe after the preliminary rounds, maybe I'll reveal who the closest to my heart are. But until then, it is what it is. Underground Complex for the Singularity. Ooh, could be pretty good. Do a flip. I will later. Mocha 6769. Alrighty, Singularity on the prowl. Not a good map for him, kind of. I think it's very dependent on where things end up, whether or not Singularity can get a good foothold here. Alright, I think it can really go either way for him. No one there. You know a survivor somewhere around here. Oh, and that's just rude. That is just flat out rude from the survivors. And not gonna work out a second time. Do they go for the instant drop? They don't. So Singularity just gotta pump through, get the injury. Me personally, play Bubba, trust he'll guide you to success. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. Now Singularity, you just want to get the infection. Get the injury. Get moving. Yeah, this is a killer tournament to give you context. So we're not just playing for funsies here. We're playing for victory. Singularity off to a bit of a shaky start. He's trying to find his foothold. Manages to get the slipstream off. Very critical. There goes your first gen. You expect them to go flying, and that's the issue here. If they start pre-dropping, as Singularity, what do you gotta do? What do you gotta do? It's very difficult. Get that, get the bipod, you're hoping for the TB. There you go. That's what you need. You need to start getting injuries, get pressure across the board. There you go. Oh, Singularity overshot it just by a smidge. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, but Kate. Singularity, you could just eat that. You could just eat it. Does the winning killer get a skin? Maybe. I think that would be cute. At this point, the reward is bragging rights, but maybe a treat for them could work. I mean, if there's a draw at the champion round, will it be death then? Alrighty, the survivors have set the tone here. Well, for a draw in the champion round, then yeah, it'll just keep going backwards and forwards until there is a victory set. Singularity, you need injuries here. You just simply do. The tone has been set by the survivors, and so you need to levy as much pressure as you can. And make sure no one gets past here. My lord, has this been a turned situation for the worst? Whoops. Singularity pressing the wrong buttons. Needs to get rid of some of those biopods. Singularity. Needing to put pressure on the board. Get injuries, that's what's crucial. Singularity getting caught on things though. I gotta be real, I don't think it's looking bright for Singularity. It's not looking bright for Singularity. It's just simply not looking bright. It's just not looking bright for it, man. I gotta be real, this map is fucked. This map is fucked. It is fucked beyond recognition. I can't lie. This map is fucked, man. This map is fucked, bro. Alrighty. There you go, get the injury. And as Singularity, you don't think you're getting that 12 hook. You really don't. The survivors have no reason to care about what you're doing. You're not providing any semblance of pressure across the board. So what do you gotta do? You gotta pick up the pace. Alright, you got Eruption, you got Machine Learning, Survivors are healing, you see Fang over here. And you're hoping... you were just hoping for them to reveal themselves in some fashion. They're all healed now. A few pallets dropped. Question is it gonna matter in the end? Singularity, you need to take. This is what you need. You've got the information. This is what you need. You need to force them off things. You just simply need to. You want them coming in for body blocks. You want them coming in for saves. This is what you got to do. You got to force them out. All right, you got to force them out. All right, this is what you simply need to do. Get the injuries. You know Kate's up top. There you go. You get the Eruption. You need the quick pick. You need the quick down. Question is, can he bring it back from this point onwards? It's gonna be fucking tough. It's gonna be really fucking tough for him. I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be virtually impossible. Nah. Oh, there's Machine Learning though. There's Machine Learning. There you go. It is what it is, but hey. You just need to bring it back by any means necessary, and that's how you do it. You just gotta be ferocious. You gotta be ferocious. Gotta get those hooks. Gotta just move on from one survivor to the next. Alright, you can't waste time here. You can't waste time. Being fat shamed by fucking God knows what anymore. Survivor nearby. Question is where. Got the undetectable. There they are. You know they're nearby. The question is fucking where at this point. Brother, my brother in Christ. Scratch marks galore. Where are they? Couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. I really could not. There's the unhook. I gotta be real, I don't think it's very bright. You suspect Feng has sprint burst, yep. And still, with a million resources on the map. Just not finding a good opportunity to go for those biopods, and he somehow whiffs it. My lord, Singularity. How depressed I am. Just simply how depressed I am about your performance here this evening. There you go, get the biopod. You finally have an opportunity after all this time. Go for it. Try and cut those lines a bit cleaner than them. I don't think it's gonna happen. What? Man, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Singularity, man. What am I gonna do with you? Oh, it seems like the curse has just moved on. Is moved on from the Krasue to Singularity. You hate to see it, you hate to see it. I think he could have done it, but he just fucking fumbled it in such a bad way. There is no excuse for performances like these. Oh my lord, and it's Hillbilly vs. Dredge repeated. My lord, my lord. Oh, I got no words. I got no words, alright? The killers they just need to bring it together, alright? Maybe Singularity was getting a bit of the heebie-jeebies, but at the end of the day, there's simply no excuse for this kind of performance. So, with that, let's see, Krasue, that gives her a win. And for the Singularity, that is his first loss. And you're starting to see that there's a few individuals here in Group E with 3 points. All of these guys need better coaches because they all suck pretty much. Yeah, they really do. They really need to get their act together. Thank God I'm not playing. What if they all have the same coach? They don't. They have separate people, and it's not me. All right, I'm not playing right now. This isn't me. I have nothing to do with this. I wouldn't be making these mistakes. I would be playing better. I would be playing better. Alrighty. With that, next on the list is Legion versus the Xenomorph. So, let's see what... what the Legion can do. Or Dredge, where they're just against those teams where it's like... It makes sense, you know, they're on the top of it, they're all over the place, and then you get a match like that previously with Singularity, where it's like... Yeah, the survivors were competent, I'm not saying they're not, but... there was no reason for the performance, you know? Alrighty. Oof. Lovely Discordance value right off rip. Singularity on Larry's not about half bad map for them. I think they can certainly make things happen here. Singularity hoping to get some injuries here. There you go, there's one. There's two. And there's three. Scare him off. Ada. Not making themselves around the pallet. Gives a free down to the Legion. Fantastic start. You got a few mens. Get them wasting time. Get them doing things. It's what you need as Legion. Now, you suspect Claudette is still nearby. And possibly Sable too. Yo, mama. Don't say that, Jimmy. Oh. And with a little hearing of my ear, Legion also finds Sable running around in circles. Fantastic start, getting 2 early hooks on the board. You see Sable not bothering to shake herself off. If she fully leaves the match, could spell for a redo. We've already had a few of those before, mainly last time on day 4. Let's see. She doesn't seem to be giving up on hook. That's a good sign at least. You have Claudette here. Ooh, Claudette remaining restrained. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still have Ada here. Yeah, she's run off. As Legion, you can just go for this pick. Ooh, there's an invocation here. I mean, as Legion with Thanatophobia, you are not too fussed about that. It means that no gens have been worked on thus far. And as Legion, you're not too fussed about that. You're pretty happy about this. As Legion, you want to get back on top of this. Alright, you'll want to start cutting those corners, start closing the gap, putting more pressure on the survivors. See if you can catch them out. Who have you got here? You got Sable. Not what you want in this scenario, but chair getting in the way. But as Legion, you're more than happy to take away a few pallets that will prove annoying later on in the match. And hopefully get the down. And I think at this point... Ooh, there's a Lithe. Can Legion catch up though? Hopefully get an injury. Ah. You were just hoping for them to throw that a little bit sooner. But alas, they did not. You do have Discordance value, you know where the other survivors are, and Sable is off to the races. My lord, can this map be pretty disastrous if it wants to be. My lord, I struggle to call it fair sometimes. Alright, and with that, you found all the survivors here running about. This, as the Legion, is what you're looking for. Get the injuries, start getting them injured, start finding them out. Get the injury. Alright, Legion's on a roll now. Can they get a full use of their power? If they can, that could be monumental. But given how far these survivors run, man, it can be pretty difficult. But Nancy finding themselves out and about goes down, giving away some surge value. And with that, Legion gets another down. And you would hope basement would be right there, but I guess not. So for that, Legion is going to have to run around a little, hopefully get to the hook in time. And there they go. Someone's making a huffy, breaking things about. You're getting Discordance value. Something's happening over there. I couldn't tell you what. I really could not tell you what. Legion hearing someone running about. There you go. There's the unhook. There's Legion. You need to go for Ada here. Nancy getting in the way. If they're not careful, could be disastrous. Legion playing calmly. You suspect a dead idea? Nope. And with that, that is another down on the board, and you get a free pallet for your troubles. There you go. There goes that first gen. Nothing to sweat about at this point in time. You know all the survivors have been congregated together for the most part, and therefore you don't need to stress out about multiple gens being worked on. You know, at this point it's only really been the one. There you go. You found your next chase right off the bat. Let's see. Can Legion follow up on this? They're running around. They're running. They're running. At this point, I'm just waiting for the silence to be broken by something. There you go. There's the injury. There's a Legion. That's what you need to start building up that pressure. Get them sweating. All right, they're injured now. They can't. They got to panic. They got to panic. Oh, and nice work from Legion. No dead hard. And there you go. That's another down. Legion. They're making their way through systematically through the team. Ada standing there. I don't know if they were going for a body block or what, but certainly making themselves known to the Legion, which at this point in time I don't think you want to do. All parties are injured. Here in movement on the left. As Legion, you need to check this out. Oh, you see the blood from a survivor. They're not running off just yet. Possibly a sprint burst. Oh, Nancy. Remaining calm. Legion has some time to spare. And there you go. Getting the down. Legion just playing calmly. Just doing their best. What can I say? It's a complete contrast to Singularity. They're just making their way through bit by bit. Respecting the rules. Not tunneling. Not camping. Just going one after the other. Not wasting any time. It's a great contrast to the previous round by a long shot. But you do see Ada making themselves known to the Legion, and you can't help but wonder what is their game plan. Who do you have here? You have Claudette here. You can't really go for them, but you can slug them. They have found themselves in an inopportune position, so why not profit off it? You get the down, and now you should go for Ada here. She is free for the pickings for the Legion. So let's see, can the Legion get them? There's still this pallet here by memory, yes. But it seems like with some swift movement, the Legion gets them down. And Legion took the Adderall? I think so. And I'm thinking I'm hearing Sable. I don't know if Legion's hearing Sable, but I'm hearing Sable. There's the unhook on Nancy, and if Legion's lucky, they'll get the hook on Claudette as well. Question is, where did they leave him? Part of me feels like they've forgotten. Because I certainly don't remember. Oh. Oh wait, no, they found Claudette. So that's Legion's second death on the board with only 4 gens remaining. You love to see this kind of performance, especially after last time. Complete contrast. Now here, ideally, you want Sable. However, given the circumstances and the map you are on, it can really go either way. The hatch offering's not going to mean much. Listening out. For any clues. None thus far. I think at this point it's just whoever you find first, really. Remember, Legion doesn't have no way out. If it comes... Oh, you're seeing bird movement though. And there you go. There you go. You find Nancy out and about trying to hide from the Legion. Hoping to scare him off, but you don't manage to do so. Question is, do you go for a use of your power here to get some information, or do you just take the down? I think in this scenario you just take the down. And then M2 Claudette to find Sable. Look, that would be the smart play, but Legion, given the performance of... Actually, no. They aren't going... Whoops, I'm an idiot. My brain was like, oh, they're going against Singularity. They don't need to mind. But they should mind. They don't know who their opponent could do better than them. And Singularity. On the prowl now. Oh, and Legion relatively quickly finding the hatch. Oh, and then you got the adrenaline. Oh, but the doors. I think Sable's made their call about all this. Was it an ad? That's fair. That's fair. Oh, and with that, Legion finds the Sable. They find something. Oh, here we go. Here's some scratch marks. Sable. The Legion has found Sable. I think. There you go. There you go. And despite the adrenaline, the Sable does DC, but at this point in the match it does not matter. And for that, I think Legion's going to be eating comfy tonight. Once again, proving that they're a bit of a menace. That they're just a menace. I'm pretty sure, you know, for the most part, they've just been doing a big clean sweep across the tournament, both in the seeding phase and during these rounds. I have no other words. They're just getting it done. Oh. And there you go. There you go. How we yippity dippity doing? We're doing alright. We're doing alright. And with that, unless Singularity loses Sable, that should be done and dusted for this round. Which takes us to Xenomorph by memory. And we'll see if Xenomorph can possibly match this. 12 hooks, you'd love to see it. Alrighty, let's write that in the board. That's 12 for Legion. Let us see if the Xenomorph can do it. By memory. Yep, they got 12 hooks last time. I think it's entirely possible that they can do the same this time. So let's hop ourselves back over here. Mr. Fredbear, how you feeling? How you feeling? How'd you think about that performance? What are you thinking, man?
I thought it was pretty good. It was very good. They played by the rules, and they proved that in the end you don't need to camp and tunnel to win. You just
Tabled
need...
underscore to Frank Sinatra smiling from the
Stop
cover
it,
of my mind.
You just need... you need to have strong fundamentals, which I believe the Legion had.
You called Legion Singularity the whole time? I don't think I did it the whole time. I definitely did it a few times. I do have a bad habit, like watching back on the previous you know, VODs and stuff. I notice I do have the habit of just saying the wrong word when I mean something else. Like I'll be like, alright, they got to camp these gens, and I'm like referring to the hooks or some shit. You know, it's a bad habit of mine. Let's see, can the Singularity, not the Singularity, now Singularity is just on my mind. Xenomorph, a similar alien beast. Can they get it done? I think they can. They have a lot of things in their tool set. Question is, can they use it to the best of their abilities? If you find yourself caught in a lot of turrets, you can find that you're going to struggle a bit. So the question is, can he prevent that from happening in the first place? Alrighty, Xenomorph on Dead Dog. Dead Dog Saloon. I think a very, very balanced map for all parties involved. And there you go. You're getting that instant information. Rapid brutality. Giving you a boost. You're hearing people on the gen upstairs. Laurie running off to the other ends of the earth. Now, Xenomorph, you're a little annoyed, but you just gotta keep on it, though. You just gotta keep on it. Ah, but just the what am I doing? What are we doing here, Laurie? What are we doing here? Xenomorph spending most of the time of this chase just trying to get close to Laurie. Whether it might have been because of an overcome or something else. Oh! As Xenomorph, you're not too fast. Champion of Light, Residual Manifest. As Xenomorph, you don't mind. There are bigger things at stake here. Ooh, hoping to catch Laurie off there, failing to do so. Xenomorph on a shaky start, he needs to pull away here. He just simply needs to. Catching Alan off guard. Ooh, you're hoping for that further committal. And there you go, there you go. A lot later than you would have liked. My bad, gang, I generally thought you were taking piss. That looks nothing like I thought Jimmy Kimmel looked like. Were you getting confused with Jimmy Fallon? Alrighty, Xenomorph off to a shaky start, but I think he has a chance of bringing it back. One gen flies, the second one's about to go. He's got to get on it, he's got to stop them. He's got to stop them. You're hoping for some surge value here, but I don't think it's going to happen, so you've got to go for the kick. Got to make sure that's regressing as much as possible. Survivors no longer have Killer Shack Pallet. Oh, Meg! Running around, not paying attention to where the Xenomorph is. Xenomorph gets some surge value. Things are starting to look in their favour. Just trying to get you stuck infinitely. Quite possibly. Alright, now Xenomorph, you're gonna take this hook. You're gonna take it. Alright. Alan, proving himself the champion of light. Continuing to blind the Xenomorph. As the Xenomorph, you don't really care too much. You don't really care. You see Laurie go this way. Hoping to catch him off. You know they're here. There they are. Laurie, you are a fascinating individual. Xenomorph just struggling. Struggling. Oh my lord, Xenomorph, what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna... If you're up to the thing in a turret, you're stuck forever. Oh! That cheeky little bastard. And Xenomorph catching up to Laurie, gets the injury. Can they make something happen here? They need to. They just simply need to.
Yippee, rippee, rippee.
Alright. Xenomorph starting to catch on to the kind of survivor Laurie is. And Laurie just reading Xenomorph like the back of their hand. In a Xenomorph, you're just struggling. You're struggling, and you need to pull off. You just need to. My lord, Xenomorph, what is this survivor doing to you? What are they doing to you? Whatever they are, they're making it happen. They are just simply making it happen. Ugh. And you see Alan up there, you can't let him go unchecked. Can't let him go unchecked, you need to pull off, you need to get back up there. Alright, you need to get these survivors scared, get the injuries. It's what you need. There you go, get the quick down. You gotta get up there, you gotta start slugging. You need to start building pressure here. Xenomorph being patient. Get the gen regressing. Now Xenomorph, you need information here, you need information. Ooh, failed to get that injury. It's funny to see, but it's 100% getting patched. Oh yeah. Alright, Xenomorph catching Laurie coming in. And hopefully, this time, Xenomorph can make something happen. Laurie seemingly just an absolute G at confounding the Xenomorph at every turn. Question is, can they continue to make it happen? There you go, the Xenomorph's been roasted. Laurie just holding W to such an extent, it throws you off completely, and you just gotta eat a few pallets here. Xenomorph, Xenomorph, what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? You're just making every wrong play here. You just simply are. And this Laurie is making yourself look like an absolute fucking fool, man. Get your act together, dude. What is this? What are you doing? You're letting her run you around like a big old fool. Like a big old fucking fool, man. What is this? What is this? Look at that, look at that. They got another gen done. Oh, they got another locker. Wow, what a fantastic work. What amazing performance from Laurie. Oh my lord, Xenomorph, what is your deal, man? Alan, being a big old fool. Trying to go for a locker save, failing to do so. And as Xenomorph, you need to pick up the pace. You can camp, you can tunnel. And that's what he's got to do. He just simply needs to. Alright, he needs to keep pressure on now. Alright, he's just entertained this Laurie for way too long. He's being too nice, he's being too generous. Get the injury. Seeing Alan committing to going this way, you assume they have another turret here. And as Alan, you're just going for it, you're just going for it. You need to start building back now. You just need to start building back, bit by bit. Inch by inch. And do whatever it takes to get the win here. You just simply need to. Failing to find where the survivor went. You've got 2 gens here. Things you can protect. Oh, you catch someone going in for the save, assumedly. No? No? Yes! Now, Xenomorph, you need to take this. You need to take this. You simply cannot otherwise. And there you go, there you go. If there's a DS here, it could be catastrophic, but you just gotta go for it. You just gotta go for it. DS? No! No, 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 no. And with that, Xenomorph gets his first kill. Very late into the game, but hey, better late than never. The flame turret is screaming at the Xenomorph. Meg. Where we at, man? Where we at? What planet are we on? Fascinating. Fascinating work, Meg. Just refusing to let go of the gen. And so Xenomorph very casually taking the time to profit off it. Fascinating work sometimes from the survivors. Now as Xenomorph, that's what you're listening to. You're listening for survivors moving. And Laurie once again on the other end of the map, and the question is, do you entertain this? I think as Xenomorph you don't. You just focus on securing kills right now. I think that's much more critical. She went to Jupiter and got most stupider. I think so. I think so. As Xenomorph, you need to get Meg out. You simply do. There you go, get the injury. Meg zooming off. Don't think it's gonna matter though. Oof, that was kinda close. We'll say. What? Ada being a nuisance. Whether or not she's being productively a nuisance leads me to question. And with that, Xenomorph gets another down, and now the pressure's back on the board. It's back on the board. That heal speed was insane. There might have been a resurgence. I don't know, these days, if it's not done in 0.3 seconds, that's when it's suspicious to me. That's the second kill for the Xenomorph. Can they keep the momentum up? They're starting to pull it back. Ada's been picked up. There's Laurie. The arch nemesis in this match. There you go, get the injury. And as Xenomorph, you need to wrap this up. You just simply need to. Alright, you've given Laurie way too much time here. So you might as well, you gotta wrap it up. Not cheating, insane. And there you go, there's your hook on Laurie. Question is now, can Xenomorph wrap it up? They do have ultimate weapon. Can they get value from it? Got lockers in here, good time to use it. It's impossible to tell if they can insta-heal unless you survive how buffed heal speeds are. Yeah. It's really difficult to tell these days. No screams from Ada. Makes you wonder where they could be. Oh! Or they could just... I mean, as Xenomorph, you gotta go for this first. Then you can check out what Ada's up to in a moment. You see that she's run around main? And as Xenomorph, you assume they've got straight for the door here. So you've got to try and cut him off, hopefully catch him out in the bout. Oh! What? And Ada pleading for her life. Xenomorph, in the somber moment of recollection, remembers what they're here to do. And as such, they have to go for the kill against their better judgment. And there you go. With that, Xenomorph matches the who? The Legion. Okay, the Legion. The Legion. I was 100% sure. With 12 hooks, you love to see that. And with that, the Legion and Xenomorph finish off with a draw. Both at 4 points now. You'll love to see. Oh, you guys can't see it. Wait. Here you go. I wrote it in. And yeah, we do have a Discord. Shamrock just right there. But yeah, you'll love to see.